Hello everyone. In this lesson we will learn about preventing spam comments. At the heart and soul of this lesson is a plugin named Akismet. The Akismet plugin will automatically block 99% of incoming spam comments. Without further ado, let me show you how to get started using Akismet. Okay, so here we are on the home page of my website. And the first thing I want to do is jump over to the WordPress admin dashboard. So I will click on this top left link. And now in the left-hand sidebar, look for plugins. It's a little more than halfway down. Go ahead and click on plugins. All right, now this screen shows us a list of all currently installed plugins. There is a difference, however, between an installed plugin and an active plugin. So for example, remember this responsive lightbox plugin that we added several lessons ago? It's using a light blue background, and the light blue background signifies that it's activated. These other three plugins are plugins that I personally did not download or install, right? So I didn't search for Akismet, Hello Dolly, or Jetpack by WordPress. WordPress comes with a few plugins out of the box, but it doesn't activate them for you. Back to the task at hand though, we want to begin using Akismet. So 99% of the time, you will see Akismet in your list of installed plugins. But if for some reason you do not see Akismet here, perhaps your web hosting company removed it for some reason, all you need to do is click on this Add New button. And then from this screen, use this top right search field and search for Akismet. So here it is, it's the first result, and we see that it has over 1 million active installs. So if for some reason you did not see Akismet in your initial installed plugin screen, you can install it from this screen after you search for it. But let me jump back to my initial plugin screen. So from this list of installed plugins, on Akismet, just click the Activate button. Okay, now that activated the Akismet plugin within our WordPress website, but next we need to activate or create an account with Akismet, right? So just like you would create an account if you wanted to use Facebook or Twitter or Gmail, we need to go and create an account with Akismet. So as soon as we activated the plugin, we saw this green and blue bar towards the top. Go ahead and click the blue Activate Your Akismet Account button. And then from this screen, click this blue Get Your API Key button. That will open a new tab in my web browser and take me to akismet.com/WordPress. And from this website, go ahead and click the large blue button that reads Get an Akismet API Key. And on this screen, you're just creating a new account. So enter your email address, and then invent a username for yourself, and then type in a password. Once you fill out that form and click the Submit button, you'll be taken to this screen. In our example, we are going to use the basic or free plan. So go ahead and click this Get Basic button. Now, towards the top right here, we can see that Akismet is asking us if we want to give it a donation. So by default, it looks like it's set to a $36 per year donation, but I can just drag this down to the full left edge and say $0 a year. So I do not want to make a donation to the Akismet software. Once I do that, then the form on the left-hand side no longer asks me for a credit card. Makes sense because now I'm not paying any money. So go ahead and enter your first and last name and then click the blue Continue button. All right, now this is the screen we've been waiting for. Here we see that Akismet is giving us our very own API key. Now I've blacked out my API key so you can't see it just for security reasons, but when you log into the Akismet website, it will give you your own uniquely generated string of characters here. So go ahead and select those characters and copy them to your clipboard. And now we can jump back to the other tab in our web browser that has our WordPress admin dashboard open. And if you can't remember how we got to this screen, that's okay. Let me show you one more time. So in the left-hand admin sidebar, you can always just click on Plugins. And then under Akismet, you can click Settings right here. Or you can click this large Activate Your Akismet Account button. So either will do the trick. And now down here where it says manually enter an API key, as you might have guessed, now you can just paste in from your clipboard that API key. So once you paste it in, then click the Use This Key button. And congratulations, your website is now protected by Akismet. I'm not sure if it's really necessary, but just to play it safe, why don't we click this Save Changes button? And that's it. We are good to go. Now before we bring this lesson to a close, I want to answer a question you might have. Because you might be wondering, how does Akismet work? How does it block spam comments? How does it know which comment is spam? Now, I don't claim to 100% understand how Akismet works, but a big part of any anti-spam tool goes a little something like this. So for example, in the sidebar, if we click on comments, remember this screen from an earlier lesson, here we can moderate the comments. So that means we can approve or unapprove, and we can mark a comment as spam or send it to the trash. Well, the idea is that if millions of people are using Akismet on their WordPress website, and if you see a spam comment and mark it as spam, the Akismet software watches for patterns and it notices which type of comments are marked as spam. And it's got a huge sample to work from, right? There's millions of people using the Akismet software. So over time, it builds up this huge database of what spam looks like, of what spam smells like. So the idea is that the hard work has already been done for you. Millions of people have already marked comments as spam, so 99.9% of spam will not even make it to this comment screen on your website. The vast majority of spam will just end up in this spam filter here. So if I click on spam, you can see it says no comments found. But over time, Akismet will do its job, and just like your email, how most of your email that's spam goes into the spam folder, well, all of your spam comments will go into this sort of spam folder. Now, nothing's perfect, so Akismet will not catch 100% of spam. So from time to time, you might see a spam comment show up in this main comments area, and you can help the world by just marking it as spam. And that's actually going to bring this lesson to a close. In our next lesson, we will learn about a plugin named Discuss. Discuss will let the visitors of our website leave comments without having to type in their name and email, right? So Discuss will let your visitors leave comments via their Twitter account or via their Facebook account. It's a really neat plugin. You've probably seen it used on other WordPress websites without even realizing what you are seeing. Discuss is entirely optional. You do not need to use it, but I think it might be a lot of fun to take it for a test drive. Let's keep rolling, and I will see you in the next lesson.